Welcome back to Off the Edge with me, your host, Cam Jordan. It's been an amazing day in terms of recognizing all that's happening in the league. It's a go vote day. Whoever you voted for, we'll talk about it. Around the league, there's a trade deadline. This past Tuesday. By the time y'all get this episode, you'll see what we have seen today, living it in real time. Just amazing to see players that you think will forever be with the franchise head out elsewhere or, find new homes. But that's what we'll talk about later. Right now, I got my guy, Kayvon Thibodeaux, over here, for a second time. Don't forget, he's going to be popping in each month of the season just to talk about what's going on in the league. And there's a lot to talk about. Saints way, for sure. League way, absolutely, because, the trade deadline was this week. And then, of course, hopefully everybody voted already and feels good with whoever this candidate that is going to be a president in the next hours.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I don't even know which, TV station to watch, but I'm watching all of them. I'm just kind of flipping through like what do you call it, Red Zone?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm flipping through like it's Red Zone.
You flip over to CNN and you're like, Fox,
okay, especially the framing is crazy when you're seeing different people's perspectives. It's interesting though.
There's always a bias or something at play, and I'm just like, can I just get real TV? Like, how about somebody who just shoots facts?
No,
we're not here for that. But
that's all entertainment.
Did you vote?
I did vote, man. I'm excited and I'm happy that I got to vote. I'm in New Jersey now, so I usually vote in California, so voting in New Jersey felt like a big thing. But I'm happy I was able to do it.
Yeah. Look, I'm still from Arizona, so I sent my mail in last week. Wifey put me on how to check if my voting got accepted. I just assume it always does.
Yeah.
So I'm voted. I'm locked in.
You're a true American.
Yeah, I am, and I have been since I was 18. And except when I was 18, I had a lot of hope. I was like, Obama,
I feel you. Yeah, that was before my time, I think. Yeah, that was way before my time.
I was 18, so you might have just
great time. Yeah, I think I was like 8.
Yeah,
I was like 8. It was good though. I remember, hey, black president, come on,
man. That's what I'm saying. My president's black. My Lambo was blue. You know what I'm saying? You know the rest. Anyways, just sitting there, and I was like, man, what a time to be alive. And now I voted a few times since then. But yeah, hopefully our country is just better from this. Whoever gets elected, hopefully, we're just better as a people somehow, some way, and we'll reconvene in 4 years for somebody who will actually inspire me. I want to feel inspired, like there's hope again. Speaking of hope, man, 9 weeks in, how you feeling, bro? Physically,
hey, we got hope. We got hope, man. I'm saying, physically, sideline for a minute.
Okay.
So now it's like it's all storm ahead. We got another full season ahead of us to go prove ourselves. Me personally, prove myself. So I'm excited for it. It's like a new challenge.
Yeah, man. I mean, y'all had a close one. Came down from the Commanders, Giants. Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be close, and then it was. And
man, that's the NFL, man. That's any given Sunday.
Given Sunday.
Yeah, it hurts me being on the sideline watching, but the boys battle, and I'm, obviously we're gonna get it right.
Yeah, me too. Except I'm healthy.
Man, it's been a tough road. It's been a tough road for the both of us.
Man, if you look at before season when you put in all the work, you going through those days where you like, damn, I don't know how much more I got left to give today. And you still got to grind it out, finish another workout, finish some more sprints, for just to have the possibility to have an opportunity on a Sunday to get it down and take advantage of that opportunity. Injuries suck. I was hurt for half of last year. I still didn't miss a game. I was out there peg-legged, hopping around on one leg. Just wasn't a good look the last 7 games. And, so I know what it's like to be injured and still have to play through it from a physical and mental standpoint. But mentally, how are you?
Man, I'm good. I think it does get kind of tough when you start having that identity battle just because you're so tied to the game. You're tied to, just constant improvement. And when you're not able to do that, you kind of feel powerless. But I think finding, not just refining your love with the game and then, realizing that it's not the outcome, it's the process that you fall in love with. So that's kind of like the best thing I've got from it.
Absolutely. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, when you go into a season knowing that, last year was probably the lowest sack total since 2011.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, revenge season. And then, your coaches, your head coach and, picks up younger players like, all right, we're going to see what the young guys got. And you're like, bro, but I'm him. I'm established. I've proven it year in, year out. And then you're like, all right, well, we're going to kick you in the middle. And you're like, I'm not him there. But I do whatever for the team. Big team, like, little me.
I'm him, but that's not me. I'm me, him. I'm him, me. I'm not him. I'm me.
Exactly. hey, for the team, what we'll do, bro? Hey, break the backs, give blood. You give a leader, they ask for, 2. And you're like, all right, well, take more blood.
Yeah. It's the nature of the beast. What have you done for me lately? It's the nature of the beast.
Absolutely. So you just hope and wish that you have more success with everything that you work for. But it's the NFL. That's the whole point of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you work your ass off or you break your body week in, week out doesn't guarantee you a win. It doesn't guarantee you a chance to even play that Sunday.
Man.
So you have to play every play like it's your last. And that's what it has been. I mean, for me, we lose to Carolina, bro. And Carolina was the worst team in the league. You lose to the worst team in the league. That's what you're trying to fight off your back now.
Man, being the worst team in the league, huh? Damn.
Right.
Well, we hey, we got them next. So we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna try to hold it down for y'all. We you know what I'm saying? We can't take that crown. So we fighting back. And I think,
2-7, and there's 8 games left. I'm not trying to fight for last place. I'm trying to somehow, some way string together some wins. And I keep saying, when you put a win, a W in that column, that's when you start stacking in confidence, bro. So either way, we lose to Carolina. The organization departs from Dennis Allen, our head coach.
Well, who's the quarterback at the time you played him?
Yeah, I'll say yesterday. A couple days ago, Derek Carr. Coming from a little injury.
Not y'all quarterback. I'm talking about the other quarterback.
Them. Bryce Young. Bryce Young.
Okay.
And he spun the ball. Like I think there's potential there. Okay. Man, we wish you could have some plays back, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. That's been us. We always, I think the whole season we've been 3 plays away from winning, and it's just like we can't, find the rhythm.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll say you always want about 2 to 3 plays back. Yeah, 3 plays. Give it back. 2 could be interceptions, and 1, could be tutty.
I've always been like penalties, like touchdown penalty or PIs or face masks. Just like come on, shoot ourselves in the foot.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Tough, you get to the red zone, and next thing you know, like a couple penalties put you outside of the red zone. You're like,
yeah,
I needed something out of that. Just from an energy standpoint. But all right, again, we fired our head coach Dennis Allen after. Yeah. So Monday
after the game, how does that work,
bro? We were in an away game, so we got on the plane. Boys is sick, upset about losing. Like as an athlete, you don't want to lose. So quiet as can be.
I can't do it when it's quiet. I'll be like,
bro.
You feel like you had a funeral?
It is a funeral. 2-7. The Saints ain't lost 7 games since like 1980 something. Yeah. 7 games in a row. I said, wow. Well, that's okay. So it was quiet then. Derek Carr broke us down. And when I tell you everybody could sort of feel a different vibe, we came in Monday morning, got the news. Like I think I was in the middle of rehab. And like tickers just popped. Talked, briefly text with Dennis Allen, I think yesterday evening, but like after season, we'll probably have like a real long talk. Dennis was my DC for the last 8 or 9 years. One of my guys. And so it sucks that we couldn't win it all because, there was a 3-year window where I was like, yeah, we winning it this year. We winning it this year. And like proven to go deep in the playoffs type win it. So And I sort of felt that way about this year with the locker room we had, the talent we had, the first 2 wins we had. And then after that, injuries upon injuries upon injuries upon injuries. We're playing with shells of what you looked at on paper. Like, yeah, how can we lose? Now we're sitting here like, how do we get our win?
Mm-hmm.
Man, so it's always a rude awakening sometimes when you're a part of the NFL. Not for long. Is for players and coaches.
Yeah, no, that's facts. Everybody's job is up, and it's especially when you're losing. When you're losing, I'm talking about the margin for error is slim. So,
Right.
No, respect to your coach, man. He sounds like a great dude.
Yeah.
You never want that to happen.
Yeah, great DC, good guy. 2.5 years as a head coach.
At least it's fully guaranteed. I know they be getting fired, it's fully guaranteed or something.
See, I don't even know anything about coaches' contracts. I've never even looked this deep. I assume it is because I've seen guys
Maybe
get paid.
It's college coaches. I know it's something like being a fired college coach is the best job in the league. You got to get paid the full amount regardless.
Yeah, I think they have like a buyout though, right? Like you like, oh, you could, it's like the lottery. It's like they could pay you over this like next 4 or 5 years of your contract, or you could take this one-time buyout.
Yeah,
you get this chunk of change. We'll give you give us a discount. We'll hit you with that full bean.
So what's the team morale now? You don't have to get too deep into it.
No, let's do it. I mean, our special teams coach, Darren Rizzi, who's been part of our special teams for some years. I knew he was up for the head coach job for the New Orleans Saints after Sean left. It was between him and Dennis Allen and somebody else that they brought in, but he was one of the candidates. So, now it's his time. He's got 8 weeks to shake it up, and honestly, I know it's just the first week, but there's a sense of, all right now, like
little excitement. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna say excitement because again, we got the Falcons this week, but it's locked in.
I mean, they've been balling too, huh? That's gonna be a game.
Right. Kirko no bangs, like
all right.
Right. Yeah, like he's spinning that rock and he's been spinning since spinning. Bijan is a problem, but either way, so the locker room though is like, when you keep getting kicked and you finally get a breath of fresh air, that's what it feels like. You're like,
yeah.
All right, now, I can go another round. Like guys are retooled, and then it's early in the week.
Come on,
D line is like, hey, bro, it's got to be on us. From the young bucks to the old. Yeah. Right. It start in the trenches. Like no matter everybody else, where the warfare is.
Yeah, it's on us, man. We gotta. It's
World War I, trench warfare.
Yeah.
You win in the trenches, you can win everywhere else. Exactly. So it's like, all right, bro, whatever we give hasn't been enough. All right, are we done with this experiment or no? It's time to go get it. The scheming of the defense, are we back to hitting people in the mouth? And this week will show us where we at.
I like that.
Right. Hey, but speaking of that trade deadline today, I know you've seen some trades around the way, right? I mean,
man, I'm happy. Honestly, I'm gonna start off with my boy Aziz. He was our pass rusher. They kept talking about how, you just see in the media how there are some trade inquiries or whatever, but I think he made a lot of money for himself. Obviously, he's still with us. I'm super happy to still have him. Trade deadline is over, and we didn't trade him, so super happy about that. Happy to keep him in our room. I think he's gonna keep doing great. Yeah. I think we'll have 3 pass rushers, maybe even 4. I'm really talking over 10 sacks. If I come back and I really go over 10, I know Burns and Aziz can get it. And
right.
Dex is already
there. Like Dex is already there. So Sexy Dexter Lawrence is at 9.
Yeah, he's at 9 already.
Halfway through. It's like Trey Hendrickson at 11.
Oh my gosh, Trey Hendrickson. Oh,
bag that man. Like, and Cincinnati had a chance to pay him last year and this year, and they haven't.
They haven't?
No, you're gonna have to fork over everything plus some.
I love how the market just, man. But Trey Hendrickson is a beast.
Dog.
Like a beast.
Right.
That's all I can say. I can't even keep
right.
going.
So you talk about Brian Burns. Y'all got a formidable D line regardless. But so trades going around, bro. You saw what happened. Devonta Adams has been traded. And then going back to, Aaron Rodgers. You seen who else? DeAndre Hopkins goes over to the Chiefs.
Oh my gosh. D Hop to the Chiefs. Come on, bro.
Right.
Come on.
Right. Which
Come
Pat
on.
Mahomes is already looking scary. Like, the Chiefs offense is already scary.
I'm a big D-Hop fan. It's funny every time. I hate talking football now because it's like a fan side of me, and it's like,
Come
okay,
on.
I've seen
That's what I'm saying.
but like D-Hop to the Chiefs.
Right. Preston Smith.
Y'all lucky I don't play Madden no more.
Bro, Preston Smith goes over to the Steelers.
Come on, to the
Give him more depth.
Who did Baltimore just get? Was it Tre'Davious White?
Yep. From the Rams. From the Rams, right? Straight from the Rams. Come on. If he revitalizes, it's gonna be him, Marlon Humphreys. You got Marcus Williams over there.
We play the Ravens on my birthday too. We're the only NFC team to beat the Ravens. I need that smoke one more time. I got to get the Lamar jersey too. I got to ask him about that. I tried to get it when I was a rookie. I ain't get it.
As a rookie, you asked for it as a rookie.
But look, this how cold it was. I asked him. At first, it's funny. So the NFL, they did this thing where they asked me, who I wanted to get sacked before I got in the league, or who did I want to sack before I got in the league. Right. And I said Lamar. Then we played him. During the game, I'm like, man, Lamar, let me get your jersey. Like blah blah blah. He's like, I got you. I'm like, man, you ain't got me. When you hear I got you,
whenever you hear
I got you ain't got me. So I was like, all right, bet. I was like, if I get this game winning sack, you got me. He ain't say nothing. He just locked in. And I get the game winning sack.
I can't give it to you now. In fact, that's probably the reason why you can't get it. Can't get it.
I can't get it. I got the game winning sack.
That sealed it?
That sealed it. It's over. It's solidified. That was my first one.
Can't give that to you today.
He's not giving it to me, but I'm going to go back and try to get it again.
Right.
And hopefully, you know what I'm saying? He going to remember now. He going to let me get it now. Hopefully.
Right. I mean,
but shout out to Lamar, man. He been playing like ridiculous, MVP caliber.
I'll say, speaking of Steelers, they got Preston Smith. They also traded for Mike Williams, right?
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Man, George Pickens, Mike Williams, like.
I'm say, yeah, George the homie too. That's what's funny. He been a character, so I'm happy to see him balling. I think Mike Williams gonna do good over there too.
Right. Dallas picked up. Was that Mingo? I almost said Barkevius, but I know that's not right. Jonathan Mingo, the wide receiver.
Yeah, I ain't gonna speak on Dallas. I ain't gonna speak on Dallas.
I'm just saying there's a lot of trades, so it's just different. Yeah, all right. Anyways,
it's really turned into like big three type, not big three, but like it's really turning into like super teams.
Yeah,
and it's already been that. Obviously, I think it started with the Rams when they got Odell,
Von Miller, Aaron Donald with Von Miller. Yeah, they tag teamed them up. Went stupid.
They were crazy.
They traded for Matt Stafford that year or the year before.
Yeah, it was that year.
Yeah, like. So what? They assembled an all-star team and it won. Right. And they did it. It just is what it is. Bro, we traded our cornerback number one, the coldest in the game since he got in with CB1, Marshon Lattimore.
That's an OG.
Like that hurt. Like we literally was just up top with the interim new head coach Darren Rizzi yesterday. And today he's done, and he went from 2-7 to what is Washington 6-2, 7 and
man. Just going to good teams. They just let this man. You're just happy for him, man. I know as a OG that hurt. Obviously, seeing people when I first came in, just seeing people that like kind of took me under their wing or whatever. Then you see them leave. It's like, dang,
it hurts.
That's the journey, man. That's the journey.
It just reminds you the NFL is a business. Like
can't feel bad. As long as he's getting paid, as long as he still got a job, I'm happy.
I can feel bad for me. That's quarterback. That's CB1. We got some young dogs though. We drafted Kool-Aid McKinstry. I call him GQ. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna say his first name because he's gonna get upset about it. But GQ, and then there's Alontae Taylor. Of course, we got Tyron. We about to get our safety back. Will Harris. So we're good, but you can't replace a CB1, right?
I know how that goes when you're nice. And
I don't know how that goes. I'm in uncharted territory. You know how that goes.
And I mean, if you ain't won nothing, we in the same boat. So
nothing. Hey, since you in the league, I don't even know if I've been in playoffs. Not a nothing. Nathaniel.
I mean, we're gonna keep going though. The grind don't stop till you choose to stop.
Hey, it won't stop till you stop.
Come on.
That's what my boy T5, Tyron Matthew, would be telling. It don't stop until you stop. I'm like, well, I'm never stopping. All I know is go. You say how we get there. I don't know, but I'm gonna go.
It might not be as fast as it used to be, but I'm gonna get there.
Man, I'm gonna give you everything. I'll empty the tank out every play. I'll be over there like, yeah, you got everything out of me. But that's how I've always played. So like, if you say that this is my last play, I'm gonna walk off head held high because I ain't never give nothing but 100%. You ain't never like. There's not been one time where you can be like, man, I should have gave more. You be like, damn, I wish I'd have got there a little bit faster.
Yeah,
I couldn't give you any more. Hey, I couldn't give you more. I gave you 100.
And that's what I think for me, and just being for all the young players out there, when you watch your tape, and even if it's not the best, it's not what you want it to be. Like that's what it got to be. Is did you give it your all? Because you can live and you can get better. You can fix the tape.
You can fix the technique, the nuances. I wish I had a little bit more shoulder turn. I wish I would have chopped fully out there. I wish I would have, But you can't teach like, damn, if only I had went.
If only it kept running. Oh, that would hurt. When it was like, oh, I did let up.
But I've seen teammates. I've seen teammates like, I'm like, bro, had you just kept running, like you were at the top of the rush, but you decided to slow down. Quarterback pumps, rolls out. Like that could have been you.
Yeah.
That it makes me sick for him. And for many years, if you don't want it, I'm gonna go ahead and take that sack lunch to go. Like, bro, like there's been plenty of times where teammates will hit you with, man, I was right there. Yeah, you ain't want it bad enough. Me, I want it like it's my last meal.
Come on. And hey,
that's what it's got to be. Hey, we got we got 8 games left. How do you approach the second half of the season?
Man, with everything. Like for me, the way I thought about it is I miss like 4 games, 5 games. I'm fresher than everybody else. I don't have no excuse.
Right.
I have no excuse. My knees is better. My back is better. My arms
I'm built
is better.
I breathe better.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now I have no excuse but to go out there and just put on display. Obviously I'm gonna be a little rusty because I haven't played football in over a month. But you talk about just like my effort and energy. I have to bring a spark. I have to, just give it everything I got. So, 8 games go by, I'm gonna look at my work and see what, I was able to overcome, obviously during the season.
Right. Man, 8 games left. And I'm like, bro, like if all y'all got to do is tell me this is the last 8 games I'll ever see, what can I give? That's my mentality. Like, I don't know if there's next year or 2 years from now. Yeah, I feel like I could play for 4 more years. I can play like, what's Calais Campbell in year 18?
Man, I gotta go watch your tape. Why you acting like you old right now? I gotta go see your tape.
No, I'm acting like
old out there, man. What's up?
The opposite. I'm acting like I'm young enough to continue playing, but I'm wise enough to know that the NFL, I'm closer to I'm not playing 14 more years. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm not halfway through my career.
Yeah.
But that's, and the reality is every year more people.
14.
No, this is 14. This is 14. This is 14. All I ever wanted from this game was 8 like solid ones. I was like, if I can make a Pro Bowl or 2, that means I'm not a failure as a son.
14, you on a boat in Africa.
Nah. I'm on a pilgrimage.
You out of this world, man. Man, hats off to you. I love that. I mean, I hate to, it's one of those, hate to hear you go, love to hear you leave, because it's like you have accomplished greatness.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Not be satisfied. Don't be satisfied, but be, you know what I'm saying? Just grateful, because it's like even me at the beginning of it, it look hard. You trying to build a legacy out. I'm like, God damn, I'm only on 3.
Hey, right.
It ain't, stuff is never what you plan on it to be, but it's like, man, when you stick to it, like it's beautiful.
Right. That's the greatest thing ever. Is like every practice, every game means more to me. I see guys, like, vets that like take off days or like whatever it is. And I'm like, bro, I love practice.
Come on. You got to in this game.
I may hate every meeting. After 30 minutes, I'll be like, my attention span is not, but has never been. But bro, the fact that I'm 14 years in and I still love practice, the worst day for me sometimes is Sunday because the former D-line coach had me on a pitch count and refused to actually let me be on third downs. And I said, this makes no sense. But that being said, if the worst part of my existence is 2.5 hours on Sunday, I can make
You winning, yeah.
I can make my teammates better. I can make the
And
coaching
that's a
staff
vet
better.
mindset. That's a
That I
mindset that young dudes got to get. And I'm cultivating right now that like you're gonna practice more than you play regardless. So you gotta love the process.
gotta love the practice. Whether it's 3-4 team periods, you're getting anywhere from 6 to 8 reps a team period. Let's call it 4 to 8 reps a team period. Let's at 32 reps a day, 3 days.
Man,
Wednesday,
you're doing
Thursday,
too much math.
Friday.
Yeah.
You're going 96 snaps in. You ain't never gonna play 96 snaps during the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you may. I think I played at one point.
I played like 90.
I played like 90 something. But that's what I'm saying. Like it ain't never like it's not gonna be an every week occurrence. But either way, like so you're gonna practice as much as you do play in the game. You have to give that blood on Wednesday and Thursday. When I say blood, I don't clearly mean like, hey, let me cut up and bleed out. But sometimes you do. Like as a D lineman, hands get cut. There's always gonna be something you could get cleated.
That kneecap turf burn, that don't heal for 8 weeks.
6 weeks.
Motherfucker, keep cutting. Just keep cutting. You hope a bye week comes so it can breathe.
Man, you hit that. Say after the game, you hit that shower, and you find out where you got cut at.
Yeah.
That first showers are an awakening. Oh, I didn't know that was there. Hey,
man.
Oh, is the water hot or is that me? That was me. God. you hit the. I hate like when you have like the little blood blister. Hey, the little blood blister on the nail or something like.
Yeah, man.
That's the ones.
Yeah, battle scars, man. Battle scars.
Man, hey, just speaking about second half of the season, and the mentality of getting there. I want to backpedal just a little bit because I know you saw the Anthony Richardson over in Indianapolis. That's your era. That's your generation.
Yeah.
I got tired, so I tapped out. I call it the 2020 syndrome. I said that's NIL. That's all that is.
I'm gonna tell you a small story, man. We were playing Dallas, and this was my rookie year. I'm in the game, and they're running hurry up, and a lineman looked back and he asked me, what should he do? And I had no clue. I mean, I don't do that. I don't tell people what to do in the field. I play DN. Like, don't ask me what to do. I know what's going on, but like, if you don't know your job, I don't know your job.
Oh,
Feel
no.
me? And when he asked me, I'm like, oh, he don't know his job. And they about to run a play, and they about to score on us. So I called a timeout. Just let that breathe.
Hey,
you see what I'm saying?
That's not a tired.
I'm saying though.
In fact, that was a smart decision because he could have been the part to mess y'all up. So you were like, get him right or get him off.
But when you're young, you don't know that you don't have that power. You feel me? I didn't realize that. What do I look like calling a timeout in an NFL game on Sunday or Thursday night football? You know what I'm saying? Thursday night football. What am I calling a time? I don't have that power.
Oh, you did that in the league. I thought you was talking about college.
No, this was Thursday night football against the Cowboys. This is what I'm telling you. This is something that's like, I had no clue what I just did. And I'm thinking I did something smart. Feel me? Because the next play, we got him to jump off sides. We did some good stuff. It was good.
Okay.
But it was like, in the moment, I was like, everybody was looking at me like, You just did that? I'm like, yeah, that was me, But with him, in that situation with Anthony Richardson, it's like, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
As the quarterback, you can't do that.
The leader of the team, the face of the franchise. Was he number 2 or number 3 overall pick?
Yeah, I'm mad at him. I'm really mad that he said it. Hey, I'm mad that he wasn't smart enough to not say it.
Hey, this is the NFL. Let's be clear. 60% of this is reactive, and the other 30%, it might just be like perception.
He could have said anything.
I cramped. I cramped in my rib after they hit me, and I didn't know how bad it was gonna get. I'm a quarterback, and when I threw the ball, I felt my shoulder slide.
My finger got knocked out of place.
Real quick.
Anything but that. But that.
At least he was truthful. Look at you kids born in the second half of the 90s, early 2000s. The sensitive era, y'all different now.
That was crazy. That was like he should have gotten in trouble for that. His PR people should have told him
he did. Yeah, they came out and said he was benched. Joe Flacco going forward. I said, oh. I mean, But I mean, he could get another chance again. Think about it.
Nah, yeah.
Bryce Young. Bryce Young got benched earlier this season, and then Andy Dalton took over. And then some unfortunate events happened with Andy. I'm glad that him and his family are all right. They got like a car accident. I don't know how big or what little. I had to text my guy. I was like, "Hey, bro, you good? Family good. All I care about is like physical health." Hit me back, "Yeah, bro, appreciate you tapping in. Yeah, we're all good." And then Bryce Young started this game, and he won. So I'm sure he's probably going to keep that momentum, and he looked decent. So
nah, they're not going to keep that. No. They're not keeping that, man. Brian Burns, we're about to play revenge game. Brian Burns, revenge game.
Ooh,
Azeez
that is
Ojulari.
true. That is
Brian
true.
Burns, Dexter Lawrence.
I've never said Z's last name out loud. Throw that out there again.
Ojulari.
Okay.
Yeah, Ojulari.
I'm not sure how I would have ever put that out there, but I'm glad it's phonetically correct then. Like it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Azeez Ojulari.
Yeah. I seen it on the jersey. I was like, yeah. His
Love
name
that
is
guy.
Z's. He plays hard. Okay, no doubt. Well, let's tee up the segment onside or offsides. This next segment, we're just going to say, everything that you're with, is onsides, and everything that you're against is offsides. Yeah, you ready?
That's easy. Yeah, let's do it. That's
okay.
easy.
Saquon Barkley backwards hurdle was a play of the year. Onsides or offsides?
That's onsides. I can't think of another one.
I mean.
Man, and when I was younger and I saw Saquon do something like that, I wouldn't have known what I thought. But now that I know him and I've been on a team with him, he wouldn't have done that to me.
I would have said onside. I would have said onside had it been for a touchdown. I'm gonna say offsides,
bro,
because it wasn't for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I'm now going to insert Garrett Wilson's one-handed catch in the end zone. And they call it out of bounds, but he had 2 feet in. It was just on the left.
Show me, because Garrett is my dog too, and out of respect. That was a great play.
For play of the year, I like that was spectacular.
Jumping over somebody backwards.
You couldn't.
If you
you saw Nike hit the witness, but look at Garrett Wilson, bro. Like get off me with the snag'ems.
See, I could kind of do that. That's why they don't seem that great to me.
With the man covering
nah,
you separate. All right, onsides or offsides? Can Anthony Richardson redeem himself in Indy?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Onside.
Yeah,
for sure.
Onside. Easy.
If he gets another chance, in fact, it might light a fire under him. He's 21 after playing 2 years in the league. What, he's 22 tops?
Yeah.
What is this year 3? He's your draft class.
No, he's after me.
Okay, so this is year 2. Absolutely. Give him another shot. After a couple games, he learns his lesson. He cleans up some things. And that being said, is there a QB developmental problem in the NFL? Like all these young quarterbacks getting benched. Is the quarterback to blame, or is it the organization for not knowing how to, do the Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love way?
I live and die on the hill of coaching. You got a good coach, you can be a great player. You don't got a good coach, you're not going to maximize your potential.
Right.
Obviously, it's all on the player. We're adults, we're professionals, but you're sitting all day with somebody teaching you or guiding you, and if they're not guiding you in the right way, you're not going to get better. That's just the reality of the team.
Like I always said, like players overcome. And then I had a D-line coach one time that I was looking at. I said, bro, no, this is coaching. And I was like, it's sort of split. Like if you have a vet locker room that can overcome coaching, sure. But if you got a young group and like you need coaching to be the leadership, you need a good coaching staff.
The tough part too is sometimes, and I get it. As the player, you have to take the heat because you're out there putting the product out there. So I get it, but it's like we need good coaches. That's it. Good coaches.
Coaches coach, and they can never play on Sunday. But players play, so they need to be coached so they play the right way.
Yeah, you just need good coaches, and that's to make a better game. You need better coaches that'll equal better players.
Right, bro. I mean, does that also go in? But does the quarterback situation already go to like the limitations of combine performance versus on-field performance? You'd be like, the quarterback have 7 or 8 starts or whatever. Let's call it 15 starts in a career in college, and all of a sudden they're projected top 5. Sometimes they'll be like, oh man, he can make all the throws, but it never really equated to all the wins in college. But he gets drafted top 5.
Yeah. Well, I mean, playing quarterback is so volatile to me. where it's like,
you could find a 7th round Tom Brady.
Yeah, you could, guys are
Brock Purdy.
amazing. I don't know. People develop. Some people develop. Some people are instant. I really don't know how the quarterback stuff shakes out, to be honest. I'm like, I play defense. I know I can see a guy if he's athletic and he got coordination. If you could dance, you could play football. If you can't dance,
I mean, you see that at the D-line spot too, though. Every year, you see like a guy, you're like, I never really heard of him. He's all right, and then he at the combine, he runs a 4.5 or 4.4, and he's looks like
it's just athleticism. Yeah, I want to see him run, hit, and tackle.
Right. But you look at his film and you're like, no, there's much to be desired. But you turn at that combine, you're like, all of a sudden, he's a projected 1st rounder.
Yeah.
And you're like, where do we get this projection from? What did he do to?
Yeah.
What? Let me show me the plays. Yeah. But you're going to get that the combine. I feel like is the best and worst thing ever. There are
not a lot of guys who've actually played. That's the tough part. And I guess it does matter to study the game, but when you play, you know the difference. You know what it looks like. And
the scouting departments.
The scouting department has to have more former players and like former professional players, not like
There we go. I was waiting on that.
It's on us. It's on us too, because obviously, like,
you got to want to.
Professional players want to do that job.
Right. I mean,
same thing as politics. Everybody want to criticize politics, but nobody want to work in politics. It's like,
dang, is that why we got a reality star trying to be a president again? Oh. All right, let's get back to this onside, offside. You're right. Onsides or offsides. Was DeVonta Smith's catch or was DeVonta Smith's catch better than Garrett Wilson's catch? I showed you Garrett Wilson, so now we just got to show you DeVonta Smith.
No, that's not better.
I didn't think so either. So, yeah, offsides. Yeah, offsides.
Offsides.
Yeah, it was a good catch. Hell of a track.
Did it count though? Did it count?
Yeah, I think that one counted. All right, headstand touchdown, Sally. Where did this come from? That was just weird.
It started off with Chris Brown. I've been hitting that. That was my move back when I was.
You talking about a something yard joint where
that's been my move. He slide. Yeah, that's been my move.
But he slid, but it was on the forearm.
But
I've seen Amon-Ra St. Brown and Drake London hit the headstand and then just it's like a plank, a vertical plank.
Yeah, it's like a plank and then you roll down. Yeah.
Right. Onsides, offsides. Are you with it?
That's pretty dope. Play it. If I could do it, I'd do it. I'll probably do it next game.
Somehow, just went for a handstand and then just went for the plank on the head. So he was there for half a second before the roll down.
Head spin.
Without the spin.
Without the spin, yeah.
All right. Last two. Onsides or offsides. Contract clauses that prohibit golfing.
Contract, I mean, offsides. I threw my back out golfing one time.
Hey, I'm on sides with it as well. Hey, if you're the face of my franchise, I'm sorry. There's some things you can't do. Ben Roethlisberger, I think, went back in the day when he like tipped his motorcycle or something like that. Quarterbacks are no longer be on motorcycles. I've seen Tiger.
They should no longer do handyman work. I be around the house doing handyman work, about to mess my back up.
Hey, when you get that contract clause put in there, let me know because I need some more firepower. These hands. I tell everybody, I'm like, around my house, I'm not cleaning much now. Like
nothing. Yeah.
Nathaniel, these hands broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to put hands on people, not dishes.
People and money. That's it. Other than that,
if you got some money for me, I'm willing to put my hands. Like, hey, appreciate you, brother. Let me count that. How much you said this was? In fact, we gonna finish that one. At this point in the season, I'm gonna turn because I want to finish this up. Go to the quick hitter predictions. Of course, last 8 weeks. I want to know what you think about MVP currently. Who's your MVP right now? Jared Goff.
My MVP right now is probably Lamar Jackson.
Jared Goff. Okay. Quote me a quarterback. In my mind, MVP is just a quarterback or every now and again wide receiver or running back situation.
Or I mean, Dexter Lawrence. That's the only other guy. Like, bro's been double teamed 75% of plays, got nine sacks.
Yeah.
That guard. I mean, nose tackle.
Nose tackle. At true nose. All right. OPY. Or OPOY.
Yeah, offensive. What? Who's leading right now? Wide receivers like Justin Jefferson.
Jefferson's like third. Is it Jamar Chase?
Nah, it's Justin Jefferson. No way it's Jamar Chase, is it? I don't know. It's Justin Jefferson for sure. Minnesota Vikings.
If you say so.
I'm gonna go with either him or I'm gonna go with what was it, Derrick Henry? Yeah, I'll probably go with him.
Derrick Henry is already ran for the band though.
Yeah, he already got 1,000 in week 9. Come on, bro.
Yeah, 1,000. Who's second? Saquon, most likely.
Yeah. Check that because it may be somebody from the Detroit Lions.
Okay, Justin Jefferson's number 1. Jamar Chase number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, I wasn't there. There's a 60-yard difference, 70-yard difference. Okay. DPOY. I know what you about to go.
Yeah, I'm going Dexter Lawrence.
I'm going Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
They don't talk about my dog enough. Trey Hendrickson
he did just go crazy.
Big DOG. Like, that he's going stupid.
I would say Xavier McKinney too. I think he had like 6 picks first 5 weeks. They slept on a little bit. Shout out to him, former Giant.
If we're gonna go there, we have to throw in, who was it, Kirby Joseph? He got like 6 picks too, though.
Right now?
Yeah.
Dang. That's what's up.
Yeah, indeed. All right. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. Malik Neighbors.
I was going to say your guy.
I'm going Neighbors, man. Neighbors is cold.
I'm not going to argue on that one.
Neighbors is cold.
Yeah.
That's just it. He's just cold.
Yeah. Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. Brian Branch not a rookie right now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is he rookie? He's pretty nice. I don't know if he's a rookie. I think he's second year. I'm not sure if he's a rookie. But Brian Branch is cold.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm clearly going to go Jaden Daniels, by the way.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. You have Malik Neighbors, but I'm going to go Jaden Daniels.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. Respect. That's the homie, too. Respect. I can't be mad at that.
Yeah. We could finish that off and just talk about, the NFL votes campaign that you were part of, because we already asked if you voted. We knew you was
NFL votes. I know y'all getting tired of seeing me on that commercial. Hey, I know I'll be getting tired of seeing it, but listen, man, it was obviously being a true American, it's a blessing. When you look at all the things we as people have overcome, when you look at all the things that people before us have fought for, and the things that they've put on the line for us to be able to vote. I mean, it's a blessing to be here today, to be honest. My bloodline specifically, like I'm from Nigeria. I got British blood in me. Like you talk about what my family possibly went through. I'm from Louisiana. Like it's amazing to see, how far we came, how far this country has came. So, the only way for you to show your respect is to vote, right? To use your voice. So, big shout out to the NFL, and doing their part and standing up and voting and standing up for the people. And yeah, man, I was happy to be a part of it.
Yeah. I'd like to say, just echoing that sentiment. Like I found pride in voting when I was younger, and I was like, I gotta vote for this president. And just like, when you're a kid, when you hear voting, you just hear presidential elections. Man, I'm more like, who's the judge that's going to be sitting on? Like who's the senator that I need to get right with? Because as much as we vote for presidents, the House of Representatives and Representatives and the Senate, like it's the powers that be. Like
people don't realize how tribal. Like, yes, this is the United States of America, but like there were individual tribes that make up a certain part of land, and it's like you have to buy in if you're gonna live here and you're gonna make money. And this is why everybody always talks about. The only thing I'll ever say about politics is like this whole choice. Like we all have a choice in life, man, and you have a choice to be a part. And when you choose to be a part of it, which we all have basically chosen to be a part of it, it's like, let's collectively give all of our ideas so that we're all represented, so that we can all come to, like, don't sit back. If you're watching somebody do wrong, you're doing just as much wrong. So don't be a backseat driver. Don't
just vote for the presidency and not vote for all the others.
Let's get educated. Let's make it normal to have these conversations. Let's make it okay to have different perspectives and be willing to articulate those in a caring and empathetic manner.
Right, and I'd like to say, like, don't tell me why your president is better. Your presidential elect candidate would be better just because of what you've heard? Start running me facts, bro. Like, give me an actual.
Let's pick our attention spans up and let's start getting back in books. Let's start understanding policies. Let's start reading other stuff than a quick, headline.
No doubt. Yeah. Well, I heard. Don't start with the I heard. Give me with this policy.
And then now people hit you with the I read somewhere. Where you read?
Because that would work. That would work in a paper. If you said, "Hey,
I read somewhere,"
instead of quoting the citation, you'd be like, "Oh, I read somewhere that." Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, hey, but that's about it for the show, man. I appreciate you, Kayvon, for tapping in. Hey,
yes, sir.
This is amazing to have you come in once a month to tap in and see where you are physically, mentally. I love the fact that two DNs can talk more than just DNs. We can talk that football talk though. But I look forward to when you come back next. Yes, thank you everybody for tapping in with Off the Edge. This is Cam Jordan with my special reoccurring guest, Kayvon Thibodeaux. The young gun out here. To much success this next 8 games. We'll tap in another 4 or 5 and see where we at. Hopefully we all in a better place. Tune in to the show. Leave a 5-star review, whether that be Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio app, or wherever else you get your podcast. This is Off the Edge with your host, Cam Jordan.
We out.
Indeed.